Let's make sure this thing's working before I start spilling some BS. Gonna be talking about team battles today. For anyone who's watching, wondering what I'm doing on this video. Sweet, looks like it's working. I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself from the computer. Alright guys, so if you got logged in today, you'll notice there's this team skirmish thing, banner up there. You go and look, and it's going from the 10th to the 13th of August. Tier 5 to 10, play a team skirmish battle and get 200 additional, or 200% XP. Now, what's that mean? That means that you can literally farm the crap out of XP over the next few days in team battles. I hadn't been playing team battles because I didn't really know what they were, but now I have a reason to play them. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll use the good now again. This would be a good chance to kind of do a little more promoting of the now, and I'm going to create a team. Now, if you can't find, this is what I prefer doing personally. Just for the few battles that I've played around with it, I found that creating a team and allowing quick join usually works a little faster. So what team battles are is it basically allows you to go, 7-on-7. It's 7-on-7. It's no different than what we've been doing, except now you get additional XP. There's really no difference. The only difference is that you'll have, right now you kind of have to wait a little bit. Nobody's really been doing team battles from what I've seen. I've tried joining them. There's just no teams out there. And it looks like this doesn't want to, just to kind of give you an idea of what you're getting out of this. This wasn't even the greatest battle in the world, so that was a defeat. We'll go look at that. Yeah, not the greatest. I think I'm not sure if you have to win or not. That seems like a lot of XP for a defeat, don't you think? Let's go ahead and try a tier 6 actually. It's a little easier to get into tier 6 battles, but basically, yeah, you join a team and you get XP. That's really what it is. See how fast that just happened? If you try to join a team, you'll have to wait for a while. Now the crappy thing is that if you don't have a lot of friends who are on, you see that guy's a 43%er. This guy's, that's the same guy, 47%er. So not the greatest win rate players. A lot of the battles that I've played, I've noticed I was the best player on my team by a long shot. I'm a 67%er, so there's a lot of people that are playing well below that right now. But when you win games like that, you can usually manufacture something out of nothing. Plus, the cool thing is that you can kind of give advice beforehand. So here I'm going to say battleships stick together, and then waiting for that last guy to ready up, and we will go ahead and go. So it gives you a way to communicate if you're on a team with people you don't have voice comms with. Voice comms aren't as helpful for this as they are for World of Tanks Blitz. It's two totally different games. One strategy that I do like to do, though, if I'm platooning with somebody else who's in a battleship and I'm in a battleship, focus fire, go the same direction, get side by side. Protect yourself from air. It allows you to protect yourself from aircraft. It also allows you to stay close enough to where you can both shoot relatively the same target. And usually if you do those things, two guys in battleships can be really deadly. Now the team play is a totally different dynamic. If you can get 7 people who work together well, know each other, maybe outside a game or in other games like World of Tanks Blitz, if you can get into a team together in one of these battles, and you have voice comms, and you can kind of, set it up to where you have X amount of destroyers, X amount of battleships, you got a carrier if you want it. Personally, I would love to run a team with 4 battleships, 2 destroyers, and a carrier. I think that would be super overpowered, but, yeah, so this is, I'll take this opportunity to kind of review the FUSO. I'm actually gonna say, I'm gonna call out, crap. I'm gonna cap that A. Cap A cap. I don't normally do this, but the one thing that I hate about this map is that it's really easy for one team to get a lot of caps really early, usually C and D cap. The other side of the spawn, I think, is a little bit better suited for this map. I think this map kind of plays to that side better. normally the battleships will just run into D, and you'll notice our battleships will run into D too, but they have it capped first. And oh, cool, my team's sticking together. Kind of. We got those two dudes up north. But yeah, it's definitely more suited to that side of the game, or that side of the map. Just because the teams generally tend to flow that direction when they spawn, so I'm going to get around this rock. I'm going to try to get a little closer. Even though I have the range, I still like to play it a little closer. There's only one destroyer out there, and I'm assuming he's in D since they capped it so fast. Nope, that was definitely wrong. He's over here and coming up towards A. Alright, I'm going to focus that war spite. I tried turning my game volume down a little bit. I noticed the last stream that I did, my game volume was really loud and it kind of overpowered what I was saying. I'm not repairing now. But yeah, so I tried to turn it down a little bit. Hopefully this helps. I'm going to watch the video back after this match, or well, after I'm done with it and see what it does. But really all I wanted to kind of throw out there is these are team battles, and this is the, it's a great opportunity to run team battles. I think Wargaming is trying to get us to do team battles. I think they want to get more testing on it to see how it is, and they're not getting enough people playing them, so that's the only reason that I could figure they'd offer such a big bonus for 3 days. It's going on from today until the 13th, which I think is Sunday, Monday, something. I don't know. I don't have to work all weekend, that's all I know. Alright, so let's focus that war spite. So this is one thing that I do like to do sometimes is also, he doing good. I'll sit on a island like this to kind of prevent me from, one, I can't get torped from that direction. It's a really easy way to protect myself from torpedoes. My team's kind of crumbling here, unless the Nicholas comes up on my butt like that. This is one spot where hopefully he goes for that guy, not me. Oh man, see, this is where the Gneisenau is great because I could push a, I don't know if he launched torps or not, so now I gotta turn into him kind of. We have a 3-cap strat running though right now. We're not doing too bad. I'm gonna let this soak. Mexico's getting hit.
Locked on.
Oh, nice. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we're not doing too bad. Even though they have more ships left than us, we still have more caps. Well, cap points. Yeah, I think we're going to lose this one, though. Man, I really want to get a win in this. I haven't been able to win all day. I'm just going to get aggressive now. Now, I do like the Fuso when you can run all of your guns on one target at one time. I need to put that horse pipe. Yeah, this one's not going to end well for me. When you can run all your guns on one target at one time and just do the massive volley out of this thing is pretty good. There's a lot of battleships that do that, but it's got so many guns. Speaking of guns. Not much I can do there. So the reason I'm gonna play this out and show you guys something else too. Okay, so I died. It looks like we might lose this one. Alright, so I'm going to go back to port. I'm not going to finish that battle out. There's a reason behind that. So you'll notice I only have 4 players means 3 people died. And now I'm going to go ahead and create another team again. And I'm going to do this essentially again. Now, what you're looking at if you win, I was making 3,000 XP per battle. the first, 4 or 5 wins that I had without running any kind of boosters or anything crazy like that. I was playing decent games. I was putting up battle stars on all of the games that I've played. I've pretty much had a battle star in it, if that tells you the kind of caliber that you're looking at for teams. So unless you can pick and choose your teams, you're going to kind of have to see there's a 40%er, 57%er, not bad. So you're going to have to kind of pick and choose. Or you can, if you're controlling the team too, you can also kick players from your team. I'm not going to do that just because I want to get into another battle. But you can selectively let people onto your team, and you can talk to them. And now, granted, are people going to stick around if you do that? Probably not, but also the other thing too is, do they know when you're kicking somebody? No, they don't. I could just go ahead and kick someone off my team, and no one on the team knows. It's not like it puts up a message saying Rab 68 Whiskey has kicked so and so. That just doesn't happen. I mean, the guy the odds of getting him on your team again are pretty high though, because at least right now there's still not a whole lot of people doing it, but I think this is kind of cool. I mean, I know in the past they were running slight bonuses, like 20% XP and credits or something like that. I think getting the 200% extra XP this weekend is great. I'm going to grind some lines all weekend, or at least for a good chunk of my free time, I'm just going to sit here and grind because that 200% additional XP means that I can cut grinds down into a third of the normal times, which grinds in this game take forever. The unfortunate thing is that then it comes down to a credit grind after that because you're not getting any additional credits. But so whatever. I'm willing to bite that bullet. You can't be too salty about that. It's one thing at a time. One thing at a time. And it gives me a reason to go out and play. Because normally, if I'm grinding anything tier 7 and 8, which is where a lot of my grinds are right now, 6, 7, and 8, I'm grinding a fair chunk of credits while I'm grinding those ships anyways. But now it gives me a chance to go out and play the Prince Eugen a little bit. And you can see we lost that other battle. Now this thing, again, the Gneisenau, one of my favorite ships. I will admit to that. I didn't like it at first. I thought it was really underpowered. I was trying to play it like the Fuso or a big heavy hitting, long range, high volley.
General quarters.
But it's just not that ship. Where's my team gonna go? One thing that I have been doing in team battles is I'm not going to start off the battle and just completely wait for my team to move. I think that's counterproductive. You want to get moving because it gets everyone else moving too. Especially if they see one dude just sitting there not doing anything, they're going to kind of look, oh man, they have a lot of destroyers. So, going back to the Gneisenau itself, I really like how this fares against destroyers because it has so much that it can do at short ranges. You've got 3 different weapons that you can bring to bear at short range between your secondaries, your torpedoes, and then you have your auto guns too. You've got a lot of firepower up in close. That's where I actually put up a game last night where most of my firepower came from my close range weapons, and I wasn't not shooting my out through my short range weapons than I do my long range weapons.
Torpedoes!
Just kind of something to think about there. If you're ever wondering, oh damn. Too many of us right here in this one spot, and that York's getting punished. Now. Oh, I might actually hit him with a torque. again, this thing, I like the weapons loadout that it has up close. It's got some short range weapons.
Enemy torpedoes spotted.
I know a lot of people say this, but I'm just going to reiterate it. If you have one fire burn, let it burn. It's not going to do that much damage to you. 2 fires, I might start thinking about putting out. Somebody, I'm not going to put 2 fires out either. Because I don't know when I'm going to get hit by torpedoes and start, you know, taking on water. That's where I like to save my repair kits for. So now I'm going to zip across the map and help those dudes out. Really, we need to get the top before we get into the top if it looks. Because we don't have anyone close. I don't know if that guy, I don't think that is really saying for our cap though. Alright. One thing that drives me crazy is the trade. But the net is I mean, it's a good strategy, but take it. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on the cap. Looks like he's heading that way now. Man, I really didn't do much this match. I mean, I'm okay with it, but still.
Enemy torpedoes spotted.
Let's see what you did there. I think I might be able to get into it in time to stop him from actually tapping out. You want to repair now. The other thing too, if you have enough hit points to that you're down to run a repair and you're not in strife, do it because it allows your repairs to recycle faster, which is going to get you hit points back sooner when you do need them. So I always run my repair kits as soon as I possibly can when I have low hit points. It's just great because then you'll look, you know, there's been a lot of times where I was 12, 13,
Torpedoes!
points away from, or seconds away from being able to run it.
Team is about to win.
Okay, I'm gonna push my torpedoes. Focus on getting some torpedoes up here. Hope he wants to come on that side.
We're under attack. Nice shot.
Love the secondaries on this thing. And there it is. I think we're gonna cap him out. And pretty soon he should get his torpedoes.
Torpedoes!
Alright, so not bad. I think the key point there, if I hadn't gone back to the cap, we would have lost that one. So just keep that in mind. This is a little bit faster of a battleship. Most battleships aren't going to make it to the cap in time. But even look, I made 2,000 XP off of that battle. I didn't do anything. You know, I put up 15,000 damage. I did less than all but 2 players on my team. So really, it's something to consider. I'm going to back out of this team because what I really want to grind right now is I want to get this 100% in this Buso. Let's see if I can do that while I'm on live stream. If I can get that, that'll be great. Oh, there we go. Cool. Because I'm running the black experience booster along with the free XP booster. I've made about 4,000 free XP just in maybe, I don't know, 9 battles today. I made quite a bit just because I've had some, you know, a lot of 3,000 plus XP games. So I made quite a, so the XP also contributes to your free XP. Something to consider. I'm kind of a fan of these, you know. I'm enjoying these. Pretty fun. Come on, people. This guy's trying to talk to another dude down on the bottom left. We just need to go. Come on. Come on. Carbiff. Anyone remember ICU back in the Vega conflict days? If you look back on my videos, I got some videos up on my YouTube still about Vega conflict. It was a great game until Kixeye had to go and ruin it. That's what caused me to jump over these games. I'm glad I did though. It was the best move I ever made and saved so much money now. Come on. Waiting. So that's a crappy thing when you don't control it. Let's see what some of the other shits that I've got. Oh, here we go. I'm stuck in that screen. There's a lot of teams at tier 6 right now, so this seems to be the tier to be running at, just to get a lot of battles left and right. So if you're grinding anything around tier 6, it's pretty good. I saw one team up at tier 10. I haven't seen it, more than one though, but still working on getting me a tier 10. I really don't have. I've got 1,700 battles in this game now. I had a long break. I just got bored of it. And then I came back and I realized how much they'd done to improve the game, which was really one of my big gripes. There were a lot of things that I thought I didn't like about it. I didn't like the economy, how expensive a lot of things were. I still don't. They're not the greatest, you know. They've improved it. It's still crappy, but they've done a lot to actually improve upon the basis that they had. I want to run behind my team this game and come over to the left side. So this is something I like to do usually when I do this, I put up a lot of damage. So I'm not saying that you should always do this, if everyone was doing this, you know. And you'll see me push a lot too, in the Gnais now especially. But in my opinion, I think Buso is a great second line, lay damage on and come up and cover your team afterwards. The one thing that you really have to get into the habit of doing is watching your teammates, looking at when they're in hit point strife, and trying to get in front of them and become a more enticing target to save their hit points. Because really the most important thing is that they've done. And I was turn in there so I can hopefully avoid most of those. And I did! Whoa, that was close. See if I can't put it into him over the rocks. He might be far enough away. Nope. Alright, so this is where I gotta make it around this rock right here. So I got myself into kind of a bad situation here. Oh, hey. Hey, buddy. Come on.
We're under attack! The ship is on fire! The situation is under control. The enemy ship destroyed. We hit the enemy!
We've got a dude sitting in cap, so that's good. Normally I get kind of mad about that, but I'm not going to be too frustrated with it right now because it's probably the right move considering they have a destroyer pushing on our cap. I'm going to try to get my guns turning so that I can start shooting this New Mexico. So we're up 2 ships right now, so I can kind of play it a little bit more
Enemy ship locked.
aggressively. I don't have to focus too much on my hit point saving. I still want to save hit points, but let's see if I can get around. I think that destroyer's focusing on the other battleship. Clear this cruiser real quick if I can. Just get him out of the way. That might get me if I'm not careful.
We're under attack! We're hit! We're under attack!
Good angle. Bad angle for me. I'm gonna angle up, run away.
Our team is about to win.
So I'm doing a decent amount of damage this game, it looks like. Oh, there it is. Alright, I'll let this one play out and I'll see what kind of XP I got. Now I'm running, like I said, a free XP booster, a regular XP booster, and I'm also running my, you know, I have the 100%. Let's see how this one turns out. This is gonna be a really max XP game. The only thing I'm not running is the combo booster, but or one of the high tier combo boosters. But this will be kind of a fun one to see how much XP I get. Yeah, this guy's not really even the greatest. He's just sitting there, sitting still. You know, no care in the world. My team's off winning the match for me. Hopefully he clears on the next one. I'm kind of starting to think he might not. There it is. Alright. Let's see. This will be, I'm going to end the stream after this, but let's see what we get. Shall we? So it's not bad. 3,000, 3,100. I did 48,000 damage, so, you know, not the greatest in terms of my gameplay, but that wasn't a bad way to. It's a really good way to grind your ships too. Look at that. I've gone from like 50,000 all the way up to there today. So I got a mission. I got 2 missions. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Maybe more to come later. I might just run a live stream and talk while I think. Or talk while I vote. Trigger. Yeah. Probably gonna try to see if I can do it in this. I don't really have a whole lot on the Yaguma yet. It was my first tier 8 to tier 9 grind. Got a friend request. I'm not saying that I'm selective, but I am selective. Alright, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Maybe more to come later. But in the meantime, this is team battles, team skirmish. Good chance to get some, grinding in this weekend if you plan on playing. I know I certainly do. So if you're out there, look me up. Search me if you can. Can you search? Add to friends. Yeah, search me. Right, look me up. Rab 68 whiskey. There it is, right there, up in the upper left-hand corner, right here. Just go ahead, send me a friend request. I'll do some team skirmishes with you. But yeah, have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching.